Hello, this is Alessandrina with Dexter and Alessandrina. And today I want to talk about trying. When we say that we're trying to do something, and how important it is to essentially no longer use this word of trying and to just allow yourself to be in the action and to realize that there's either doing or we're doing something else. The moment we say we're trying, we don't recognize that it's really not that we're trying to do something, it's that we're doing something else. Something else is capturing our attention, is taking away our resources, our energy. So if we say trying, we may think, well, what's wrong? I'm trying to do it. I'm really trying. And that doesn't allow us to recognize our own fragmentation and the fragmentation of our resources and energy, where, yes, there might be one conscious part of us that wants something and takes the step to that result. And there might be, many other parts of us that is doing something very different, that's saying it's not safe, don't do that, I'm so afraid. And so that those other parts create resistance. They take up space, they take up bandwidth, they take up energy. And that's what the trying is. It's not that you're trying to do something, it's that you're doing many things at the same time. And many of those things, more than the one that is doing what you want to be doing and intentional and conscious, a lot of those things are doing, a lot of other things that are not that, and that are not supportive of that are not in alignment. So it's not that we're trying, it's that we're multitasking. And the core of the multitasking is actually happening like outside of what we say we want, outside of the conscious preference or desired result. So when we can then realign ourselves, so clear the energy of those other parts that are not integrated and not aligned, clear the energy of that, release it, and then the new energy that gets liberated, use that to do what you're doing, to do whatever it is that you want to do. And that might feel really scary just to hear that, just do what you want to do. Kind of like the Nike's logo, slogan, that is, just do it. And it's interesting because we were recently watching I can't remember the name of the series, a series on basketball. And Michael Jordan, one of his quotes during that series was, when I'm going, to when I'm hitting a ball, I'm not thinking that it's not going to go in, all the ways in which it's not going to go in. So like that kind of level of performance in an athlete, a lot of it has to do with that mentality and that focus that is only on the goal, on the doing or the being. That said, it's to the exclusion of anything else. Not to say that they are not subconscious influences. Nothing is an absolute. That said, if there's more energy being put towards the intention, the goal, unwavering faith and focus on the goal, then the energy is not being spent on how it can't happen, how it won't happen. I remember an interview also with Elon Musk, and Elon Musk was, being interviewed by a guy who was saying essentially, well, the car industry that relies on gasoline hasn't been able to achieve those speeds, and that was, a few years back. And so how are you going to do it? And Elon Musk very elegantly and intelligently redirected the direction of the conversation. So redirected the way that the conversation was going and flowing. Instead of talking about like fearful projections and impossibilities and can't do and all of that, he just brilliantly said, um, I don't know how yet, and we'll figure it out. So it, like, he didn't get caught up in like it can be done, or we haven't done it, or nobody has done it before. He was really focused on we'll figure it out. That's our goal. So that's the vision. That's what we hold in our mind space, and we cultivate, and then we align ourselves energetically in our bodies, in our emotions, in our mind. We really align ourselves to that vision of that possibility, of that choice, because that's what it is. It's a vision of a choice, of a possibility that exists as a potential in the universe, and you choose it and you align yourself with it. So you're not trying to do it, you're aligning yourself with it, and you're refining your process of alignment. How could you know how to align until you become aware of subconscious influences? The conscious mind cannot hold that much information that we would be functional in the world. So what is available, to the conscious mind from moment to moment, and I'm not talking about consciousness, I'm just talking about what we're aware of in each moment in the present, it's limited. And therefore there must be, the subconscious mind is the vehicle, it's the basket where this energy is held, where those different things that we record, the information is stored there. And so we can have consciously an intention, a goal, and not know that in our subconscious there's a bunch of recordings that and beliefs, recordings being the beliefs, or fears that are not supportive of that intention and goal, that will sabotage us, that will limit us, that will prevent us from actually achieving that intention and goal. So the process of alignment and refinement is wonderful because it's the opportunity to really become aware of what was previously subconscious and unknown to us, and then to take this information that now is surfacing and to release it, and to then integrate it, and to use that energy again that's been liberated for your intention and goal. So if you're removed from your language I'm trying to, you can, if you're not yet aligned with saying I'm doing whatever you're doing, or I'm being whatever you're being, then you can say I intend to, or I choose to. And that is a conscious movement towards what you want, rather than a continuation of the illusion of limitations. Instead of continuing to tell yourself you're trying to do something and then it's not, happening, you're really just doing it and realizing that you're doing it, and refining and refining and aligning, and therefore coming closer and closer to your goal. And that happening as a result of your vibrational alignment, as a result of your vibrational being changing. Your vibration changes, and therefore now you become one with your intention or your goal, which is really the key, right? The secret, you would say, to manifestation. It's not that big a secret. It's really that if you can't feel it, how are you going to experience it? You can't. Everything is an inner experience. Even if it's experienced in the outer world as a reality, still there's no experience that's not internal, because no one being on the planet is having the same experience. So I hope this is helpful, and it helps you to accelerate towards your intentions and goals, towards what's really meaningful to you, what's important to you, and that it helps you do it in a way that is loving to yourself, kind to yourself, that allows you to appreciate yourself, and to live in a state of balance and harmony and inner peace. Sending you much love.